Hi, this is Saade, and thank you for checking out my interview on EQ Music.
So how are you today, sir? A little busy?
Yes, I'm fine. I mean, I like it. So I like to be busy.
Fantastic. Well, you are probably one of the most busiest men on the earth right now. 2 albums released in 2011. How are you doing it?
How I'm doing it? I don't know. I wrote a lot of songs last spring, and I just felt that I didn't want to waste any songs. I didn't want to put like 20 songs in one album. That would be wasting a lot of them. So I just decided to split them up and continue working on Volume 2 while I was on tour and while I was doing other things with Volume 1.
Okay.
So that's what I did.
Is there any sort of difference between the songs in Volume 1 or Volume 2, or is it just really one big, complete piece of work?
There is a difference because we finished Volume 2 much later, so we were like developing new sounds after we did Volume 1.
Okay.
So this is a bit. It's still like electro pop with a lot of synths and arpeggios and all that, but it's a bit harder if you ask me. The sound is a bit harder, just a bit.
And the sound is harder in Volume 2?
Yeah, a bit harder.
Okay, interesting. What is it about the electronic pop genre that you just love so much?
I love, I just love, I love arpeggios and synths and yeah, just cool bass lines and all that. Like, I love Robin, the Swedish.
Oh, of course.
I'm a big fan of Robin, and she's making good electro pop. I love her style. And I'm kind of inspired by her in some parts, but in my own way, I like it more commercial, clubby than what she's doing. So no, I love electro pop. I've always been like that. I love pop. And I love clubbing. I'm a person who is what do you say? When I'm with my friends, we're always on clubs. So it's kind of natural for me to do music which you can play on clubs.
Fantastic. One of my favorite songs of yours is called "Made of Pop," and it kind of sounds like that's a very autobiographical song for you.
Yeah, it is. It's like it describes me because I loved pop since I was a kid, and that's why I do it.
Fantastic. Now, for me, Eric, I have to tell you, being a person who loves international pop music from all over the world, sort of your defining moment for me was when you represented Eurovision last year. For me, really was your sort of world platform and sort of maybe getting your music noticed outside of Scandinavia. Was doing Eurovision sort of a turning point in your career, or how did it affect the world's reaction to your music?
Of course, I mean, I got the chance to perform in front of whole Europe, and that was great. But still, I don't think that popular isn't my my biggest hit. It isn't, because I didn't get signed to other countries with popular. They wanted to sign Hearts in the Air as the first single for like England and first single for France, because Hearts in the Air was more international. It was more a better sound and all that. So I just, of course, it was some kind of breakthrough when I was on Eurovision, because people got to notice me. But still, I think that, and I believe that Hearts in the Air was the turn for my career, which made me go more international.
Okay, very interesting. It's a very similar song to some of the big international artists like Teo Cruz and other artists in that genre. It has the very current sound, so I would have to agree with you there. I love Hearts in the Air.
Yeah, it is, but it's a bit more like clean electro pop than like Teo Cruz, which they're doing like more house pop.
Yeah.
And that, I don't want to do that because everyone is doing that. I want to do more clean electro pop.
Okay.
Because that's what I love.
Okay. I have to say during Eurovision when there was almost sort of a gasp moment when I think you were the last person to be called into the final.
Yeah.
And there was really a moment on TV where everyone was like, "Oh, Sweden's not going to make it," but then you got in there on the last call. What was going through your head then?
But I was like, you know, I didn't care much because I was like, I just want to do my thing. I want to do my song, my performance, and I just hope I can get some new fans and people will like it. Because you can't be the best in music. You can never be the best. It's all about what you like. It's the thing of what people like, the taste of music, and you can never be the best. So I was like, I'm going to do my thing and whatever. If I go through, I do. But otherwise, it's just that's just it.
Okay, fantastic. So, that's a great answer.
I'm kind of I didn't care.
Okay. Now, my absolute favorite song on Volume 1 is Killed by a Cop. I'm wondering what is your favorite song off of Volume 1?
That's funny. Killed by a Cop is absolutely one of my favorite songs I've ever written because I love the lyrics. I think we got something really good out of the lyric because it's like metaphors for being stabbed in the back by the wrong person. It's like being killed by the cop instead of being killed by the thief.
Okay.
So I love the metaphor, so that's good. But I love, I think that Hotter Than Fire, no, shit, you're talking about Volume 1, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that Timeless on Volume 1 will be my absolute favorite.
Oh, that's a great track. I love that track.
Because Timeless is, it means a lot to me because I wrote it when I was thinking about all my fans and I was like, oh, we could be timeless. So that song is like close to my heart.
Okay. What if I noticed that some of your fans call themselves Saade-nators, which is quite cute.
Okay.
What is it hard work keeping your fans happy? Because you're obviously so busy and releasing songs and albums left, right, and center. Do you find time for the fans?
Of course, it's for keeping them happy, but still, I mean, it's about the music. I can try to answer some of them on Twitter or on Facebook fan page and all that. But I cannot answer like everyone. I wouldn't have time to do that. But it's about releasing good music, and I released Hotter Than Fire with Dev, and they were like, they seemed to be satisfied about it because they liked the song, and that's the most important part for me because it's all about the music. If I can't create music they will like, I will lose my fans. So I just want to create music which I like and my fans because they're the most important thing in my career.
Fantastic. Now, what was it like getting to collaborate with Dev on Hotter Than Fire? I mean, she's definitely up and coming, and she has a really unique spin on a lot of contemporary pop tracks.
Yeah,
like
that's what I love
with her.
That's what I love with her. She is unique, and when I saw her, I was in England doing promo last spring, and I saw Dev on I saw the video to Face Down Low.
Yeah.
And I was like, I gotta work with her because she was just so cool. I just loved it. I loved her style and all that. So I just told my record label in Sweden that I can write a song with my folks, Julia Marsatos and Jason Gill, and we'll send it to her so that she can get to change it or whatever. To make a feature, and they were like, oh, well, she just did a feature with Timbaland and Greta and the big boys, and they were like, maybe she ain't the one. and I was like, but still, if I write a good song, she will hear that it's smashed too. Yeah. So that's what happened. I wrote a song together with Jason Gill and Jill Marsantos. And we send it over to Dev, and she got to change some things, and she made it even better.
Wow.
I think she brought some sexiness to the song. She made the song sexy.
Definitely, yeah. That song packs a lot of heat. Definitely, I really love that track. Now you have your Pop Explosion tour coming up next year. Tell me a little bit about this tour.
It's my first Swedish arena tour, and it's gonna be a huge show. Me, dancers, live musicians, and what am I gonna call it? I mean, Pop Explosion. It's exactly what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a pop explosion because I love pop and that's what I'm doing. And it's gonna be like, what do you say in English? It's gonna be so adapted to me because I actually have drawn the stage by myself. What do you say? I created the stage myself. I wrote. I was like, I painted it on a paper and just gave it to my agent. I said, "This is how it's gonna look," and everything is gonna be so adapted to me. So that's what I love with it, and I'm gonna be able to do things I've never done before because it's inside and it's arena.
Sure. So it sounds like the show is going to be a very personal adaptation of how you feel about music and pop and pop culture.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna get closer to my fans too because it's inside arenas. Like they're gonna be close to me. It ain't gonna be like too big arenas. It's gonna be like 4,000 people, and it's gonna be kind of they're gonna get close to me, and that's what I love with it.
Oh, that's amazing. Geez, I might have to fly out from London to see this Pop Explosion come to life.
Yeah, you should. You should.
Any plans to take it to any bigger world stages or any marketing plans for countries outside of Sweden?
Oh, there's a lot of plans right now, actually. They're working on it. I mean, I just released my first single for France, which is Hearts in the Air. And it's going good so far, and they're working on it. And we're still planning to release the first single in England, but we want to wait a bit. But we're talking about Hearts in the Air or Hotter Than Fire. We don't know yet.
Okay. Very good, very good. Well, we're certainly prepared for your UK invasion, that's for sure.
Cool.
Now, before we sign off, I just have a few things I want to say about the album, Volume 2. I just got it yesterday, and I'm been listening to it for about 24 hours straight. And let me just tell you my favorite songs, and maybe you can just share a little bit about them, if that's all right.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite songs, the first one is Explosive Love. Tell me about that one.
That one is that's a cool song because I love the lyrics because it's kind of it's actually about having sex.
Is it?
Yeah, because if you listen to it's kind of I'm singing like explosive love from the bed to the tub, explosive love, living room, kitchen love.
Oh my goodness, it's very suggestive.
That's a sexy song, and that's what I love with it. I love sexy songs, so that's one of them. So I'm glad you liked it.
Very good, very good. The other favorite song I like is Crashed on the Dance Floor. The beat on that is just superb.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. I love what I like with that song is the flow, the singing flow. I'm like singing a bit faster than normal, and I like those kind of things. It's kind of R&B influence.
Yep.
In the verses. So I like that song too. I'm glad you liked it.
Fantastic. Now, with all this electro-pop flying around left, right, and center, you kind of wind things down on a quieter note with Without You, I'm Nothing, which I thought was really nice and sweet. So tell me about that song.
Yeah, I just that you end. I wanted to end the record with like a slow jam and no drums because I mean I've released a lot of club songs, and I wanted to say something to each and every person that will listen to this record, and that's actually what I'm saying. Without you, I'm nothing. Because if you don't buy my record, if you don't want to go to my concerts, I can't do what I do. Yeah. So that's what I wanted to end my. So that's what we did. Just,
fantastic.
Wrote a song from my heart. I'm saying I travel miles for you and I to see your smile. That's actually what I mean. So I mean all my fans and and everyone who's listening to my music.
Fantastic. What a great little parting gift for the Saadinators.
Yes.
After they listen to Volume 2. Fantastic. Eric, I just want to say thank you for your time today and chatting to us and the readers of EQ. Is there anything that you'd like to just tell our EQ readers before we sign off? I'm glad for everyone who likes my music, and I just want to spread my music all over the world, and I hope I get to see everyone soon in concert. Fantastic. All right. Thank you, Eric. Thanks for the great interview, and really your answers were fantastic and very enthusiastic. So thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate that.